then how are you going to decide how this division is going to happen? There has to be some formula. Can't be arbitrary.
See, firstly, most of the people living in Belgaum or Belgaum, as you called it earlier, are Maharashtrians. So we have a hold over Belgaum. We feel that Belgaum is ours. So there is no dispute on that. Over that, now if there is a ruling in the Supreme Court, which I don't want to talk about because the matter is sub judice, the Supreme Court, the Honorable Supreme Court will take a decision on it. So let us wait for the decision on the Supreme Court and what the Honorable Court decides.
You can't decide कि चलो ये district bordering है, ये हमारा है. Fact, then you tell me, you know, political representation. Why is that there is a Marathi party there? They have not been winning MLAs. There has to be some reason there.
No. Today the issue is the trouble created by the Karnataka Rakshana Vedike.
Yes.
And the debate is on that. So let us stick to that topic. Let us not go into demarcation.
No, that's what I started with this, and I'm going to end with this.
Issue.
Last 30 seconds, Mohan Vishwa. Ultimately, if you're saying Belgaum is Karnataka property, Karnataka territory, then law and order on Karnataka territory is Karnataka government's responsibility. And in that, sadly, yesterday, by allowing Rakshana Vedike and other fringe groups there, you have only worsened the situation. You have not tried to control the situation.
See, Zaka, for us, Mahajan report is final, Belgaum is ours. There is nothing, there is no doubt about it. But as far as law and order situation is concerned, Karnataka Rakshana Vedike is a group of Kannada activists. They are not some other fringe elements kind of a thing. They are also, have a right to protest to everything. Yes, as far as law and order is concerned, we have taken a proper care. As I told you earlier, our ADGP himself is sitting over there. But what about other stuff? What about
I'll wrap up with this. I say the same thing. If MES, same argument. If Maharashtra Ekikaran Samiti has no popular support democratically, they can't show that. I say the same for Karnataka Rakshana Vedike. If they want to show popular support, they should contest elections. Fact of the matter is, they have never got any kind of popular support in Karnataka, electorally, democratically speaking. We'll leave it at that. Thank you very much to all our guests. In a moment, Maria Shakil joining you with News Epicenter.
बीजेपी का भी सहयोग चाहता हूं, इसमें मैं कांग्रेस का भी सहयोग चाहता हूं, मैं सबका सहयोग चाहता हूं। सबके सहयोग से हम दिल्ली को ठीक करेंगे।
भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने बहुत अच्छा चुनाव लड़ा। दिल्ली के लोगों ने भारतीय जनता पार्टी के ऊपर भी भरोसा जताया है। हमने 39% वोट लिए हैं।
प्रचार प्रसार की जीत हुई है और जो जनता के विषय थे, जो मुद्दे थे, वो शायद अभी भी दबे रह गए।
You're watching News Epicenter with me, Maria Shakil. The Aam Aadmi Party has won the MCD elections, dislodging the BJP from power after 15 years. Arvind Kejriwal's party has won 134 seats, well past the halfway mark in the 250-member civic body. The party has called it a victory for clean politics, bolstering its national ambitions, even claiming that the BJP's political attacks have failed. The BJP gave a close fight, crossing the 100 mark, while the Congress party's tally is in single digits. However, Liquorgate and Massagegate seems to have had an impact on the Aam Aadmi Party's performance. The BJP has won in all 3 wards in Satyendra Jain's constituency of Shakur Basti. The BJP has also won 3 of the 4 wards in Patparganj, which is Delhi Chief Minister Manish Sisodia's seat. The BJP camp is in a huddle as it claims a moral victory over the Aam Aadmi Party, highlighting that Kejriwal's prediction of a sweep has not come to pass. In fact, if we look at the game of vote shares, the Aam Aadmi Party's vote share has significantly shot up from 25%, in fact 25.9% in 2017 to 42% this year. But the BJP's vote share has also gone up, 36.2% in 2017 to 39%, that is 2.5% more than what it got last time around. The vote share of the Congress party and other players has significantly gone down So it is at the cost of the Congress that Aam Aadmi Party has again gone up. The Congress Party's vote share has gone down from 21.2% to 11%, almost half, while other players have also gone down from 16 to 8% now. While the Aam Aadmi Party claims a significant edge over the BJP, even adding fuel to its national game plan from a localized election, does it continue to grow by consuming the political basis of non-BJP parties? So anti-incumbent or anti-government or anti-BJP vote. While it is a major victory to end the BJP's 15-year rule in the MCD, has it come at the cost of the parties other than the BJP? So because the BJP's overall tally has only gone up as far as the vote percentage is concerned. Can the Aam Aadmi Party now replicate this in bipolar fights against the BJP? It may be all right in a three-cornered contest. What about direct contest between the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party? Let me bring in my guests. Vineet Goenka, spokesperson of the BJP, Mahima Singh representing the Congress. We have Ahbab Singh Garewal of the Aam Aadmi Party and Smita Prakash, editor of ANI. I'm going to begin with you, Smita Prakash. What do these results mean for all three players?
Thank you, Maria. I think Aam Aadmi Party wanted to win with a large majority. It's a slim one, just 8. Does that put the AAP in a comfortable zone tonight? It doesn't, because of what Manish Sisodia said, because apparently he says that the BJP is out to purchase some of its people. And that's for the mayoral race. Now, the AAP has eaten some of the Congress vote share. The BJP retained its core voter share, almost core retained, which it polled in the Vidhan Sabha. So what does it mean for the AAP? It means that it is in a comfortable but not really happy position. The double engine thing worked. What is it for the BJP? The BJP would have liked to win. Of course, the BJP likes to win every election. So they would have liked to win. They haven't, but they're putting the AAP, giving a run for its money. The Congress is in a complete collapse mode, and the senior leaders did not even bother to campaign. They weren't even consulted on asking for tickets. Complete apathy when it comes to even fighting an election, let alone win an election. They've given an open invitation to the Aam Aadmi Party to take over the vacant space that they are willingly giving up to the Aam Aadmi Party. So that is happening not just in Delhi, it's happening everywhere. And Delhi is just a mirror to what the country is seeing today.
Okay, so that is setting up what it means for various players. Mahima Singh, the point being made by Smita Prakash, I'm in agreement with her that there has been a complete collapse of the Congress party, and that's what data is also showing. Your leaders were completely missing in action. You have ceded space in a state or half state which was ruled by a woman chief minister for one of the longest terms. I mean, she was 15-year-long woman chief minister, Sheila Dikshit.
Well, good evening all, and thank you, Maria, for having me on your show. We wholeheartedly accept the current scenario, the public mandate, with all humility in our hearts. It is time for the introspection. It has been for a couple of years now. And we also congratulate the winners. When you ask me that, the question that you've just put across to me, I believe that, there's strategy that every party plays with, that every player plays with. And I think our strategy here is not to put our topmost leadership on the ground. I think we believe in the candidates that we have chosen. And maybe we have gone wrong there. But more than that, I think we are living in an era which, truly depicts this saying that all that glitters is not gold. Because, these are the times...
single digit, 9 seats. That's humiliating.
Absolutely. First and foremost, I have wholeheartedly accepted the public mandate, and thereafter I'm going to say that the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP are both hand in glove in creating this bubble in the public, wherein there are various factors, but relevant questions are not being put up. In Ranip, Prime Minister Modi can carry out a road show on the very morning of the polls. If anybody is sitting on the panel across here, can say that it was not a blatant breach of model code of conduct, I will bow down to that person, waving hands to the public.
So has the Congress party approached the Election Commission if you saw this as a misuse or violation of model code of conduct?
We have filed a complaint.
Fine. Let me bring in Vineet Goenka, because let's see what the results are of Gujarat. Today it's about the MCD elections. Vineet Goenka, surprisingly, the BJP mocked the Congress party and particularly Rahul Gandhi when they claimed moral victory. Today you are doing the same.
Maria, Ram Ram to you, to my co-panelists and all the viewers who are watching us today. Let me first start with congratulating Aam Aadmi Party and also thank all the voters who have shown faith in us, voted for us, and increased our vote share from 36 to 39. Yes, our number of seats have gone down, and the reason may be Congress not being there in the game itself. And so the votes which were split, Congress votes were split. We only got 3, whereas Aam Aadmi Party could attract more percentage, and we'll have to learn from them. And we will do an introspection to understand how did they take away the 13% of Congress from there. Having said so, one thing is, Delhi has seen 2 chief ministers till now, which they are running parallel. We have CM and also a deputy CM, CM without portfolio and a deputy CM with all the portfolios and responsibility. But this being a city state, we now will have 2 mayors, one who gets elected and goes to assembly called as an CM, and another who will be getting elected.
Okay, tell me, how will you react to what Manish Sisodia is saying कि आपने खेल शुरू कर दिया है?
नहीं, क्या चीज का खेल चालू किया है? वो जीते, उनको मुबारकबाद, उसमें क्या गलत है? वो जीते, उनका
आप उनके जो पार्षद है उनको कॉल करना शुरू कर दिया आपने ताकि मेयर आपका बन जाए.
Probably, after the liquor gate scandal, he has got into that kind of nausea. And yes, a victorious person can say anything, and we all will like to answer that. Time will tell.
Okay. Abab Gariwal, this is similar to what the Aam Aadmi Party has been doing. You try and create or preempt situation which may not happen, but then you say कि मैंने तो पहले ही बोला था, आपने बोला था कि मनीष सिसोदिया जी का अरेस्ट होगा, आपने ये भी बोला था, आपने वो भी बोला था, और इस बार आपने ट्वीट भी कर दिया. मनीष सिसोदिया जी बोलते हैं हमारे पार्षद बिकेंगे नहीं और पार्षदों को फोन किया जा रहा है. क्या मतलब कोई आप ऑडियो टेप रिलीज करेंगे क्या इस पर?
जी पहले बोला था, बिल्कुल पहले बोला था. द फैक्ट इज दैट मनीष सिसोदिया जी ने जो कहा है, वो जो बीजेपी के लीडर्स बोल रहे थे कि मेयर तो हमारा बनेगा, उस बात पे कहा है. मनीष सिसोदिया जी ने ये कहा है कि ये पूरी कोशिश करेंगे अपनी जो मैचिनेशंस हैं वो लगाने में. द इलेक्शंस वर टू बी हेल्ड इन मार्च, दे पोस्टपोन्ड इट, दे यूज्ड ऑल द एजेंसीज दैट दे कुड, दे यूज्ड ऑल कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल बॉडीज टू डिले द इलेक्शंस, बट वी स्टिल वन. They gerrymandered, they did everything.
But you were expecting a landslide. That did not happen.
I'm giving you the reasons. They gerrymandered, and I'm amazed that today the Congress has become the B team of the BJP, because everybody is
B team wala logic is really skewed. They are saying that you are the B team also.
सुनिए. क्या हुआ क्या? सुनिए, हुआ क्या है कि अब मुस्लिम वोट पे बात आ गई है. एंड मैम, गुड इवनिंग, राम राम, सलाम एंड सत श्री अकाल टू ऑल ऑफ इंडिया. वी डू नॉट see ourselves as representing a certain section. We represent the whole of India. We represent the people who are downtrodden, and we represent the people who want the facilities that the Delhi government has given them.
But okay, now listen. Okay. Well, I understand all this, points being made. Okay, one moment. I'm going to come to you, Mahima ji. Aam Aadmi Party has got 134. So clearly you have crossed that number. So the mayor will be yours. Then why are you fearing? What exactly are your fears?
We are not fearing, because the anti-defection law does not come into effect in MCD or corporation polls. We know.
So that some of your parshad can move. That's what your fear is. So you don't have faith in your own people.
Of course we have faith in our people, but we also know that they will leave no stone unturned.
Okay, Vineet Goenka, so what exactly will you be doing?
No, I don't know where this story is coming. Of course, I was on some channels, and when the countings were going on, every political party would say our mayor will come, and I also said that probably. But Manish Sisodia ji is in habit of exaggerating things, and probably he tries to do that again and again. But let me tell you, today one thing has happened. Aam Aadmi Party is exposed. I remember where Arvind ji came on stage and said, मेरी नानी ने कहा था कि राम मंदिर में ऐसे जाने से ठीक नहीं होगा. बाद में उन्होंने राम यात्रा भी की, उन्होंने हनुमान चालीसा भी किया. And today we have seen one thing: Muslim voters have moved away from Aam Aadmi Party. Let me remind the voters here 9 seats which Congress got out of that.
So
7
they
comes
have
from
one on the
minority.
plank of soft Hindutva. That should be a matter of concern for you, Vineet Goenka.
It is not matter of concern. They're exposed. They're exposed right now. Probably they are exposed right now that they're not consistent. We go to voters with our character, our philosophy, and our program consistently. We never change that. We are consistent from day one of our inception in 1980. We have been very, very consistent about approach towards.
Let me bring in Smita Prakash again. Smita, this analysis that is being done around the Muslim voter, the shift that has happened back to the Congress party, we are seeing soft Hindutva play by just about every party these days. BJP is the real Hindutva party because they started it. Any copy book will really not find much takers. But Smita, the fact is also this, that the exit pollsters got it wrong. There was an overestimation on one case and underestimating the other side.
Yeah, but more than that, Maria, I'm really amazed that, the Aam Aadmi Party today should be in a celebratory mood. They should be so happy that they have won. They have dislodged the BJP after 15 years, but this sense of victimization that the Aam Aadmi Party continuously has, hi tauba, all the time. Bas na, enough of this sense of we are the victims, this victim mentality, rona dhona. They've won. The fact is that they have beaten BJP after 15 years. Yes, that Kattar Imandar image of the Aam Aadmi Party has got dented a little bit, and that's probably the reason they didn't get the numbers that they expected. As far as the soft Hindutva, Muslim vote, these are all analysis that you can do later. The fact is that the BJP did not come across as a unit that the people trusted. So this double engine sarkar which the BJP used all the time, that is something that got hijacked. So whether it is the Hindutva plank or whether soft Hindutva plank or whether double engine sarkar, they just picked up the slogans. Why reinvent the wheel? This wheel has worked for the BJP. Let's use the same wheel. So they used the soft Hindutva, they used the double engine sarkar, and all those slogans seem to have worked. Something seems to have worked, and they have won. BJP needs to do that Chintan Manthan, which the Congress has been talking about for past 15 years, that 10 years, that they'll do Chintan Manthan and 20 elections. The BJP needs to do about their state unit and rework it, because this every time thinking that the Modi magic is going to get them the votes and just sit haath pe haath rakh ke baithna is not going to work. They need to be more proactive now.
Okay, Ahbab Singh Grewal, जश्न का दिन है, जश्न मनाइए. इसमें भी victimhood क्यों?
मैम विक्टिमहुड नहीं है, जश्न मना रहे हैं, बहुत खुश हैं, दिल्ली के लोगों ने मैंडेट दिया है, बट बात यह है कि अपने दुश्मन को समझ जाना चाहिए. जब दुश्मन ने सब हथकंडे अपना लिए, जब दुश्मन आज बीजेपी कांग्रेस मुस्लिम वोट की बात कर रही है, मैं हैरान होकर सुन रहा हूं कि बीजेपी को मुस्लिम वोट की चिंता होगी. इन्होंने तो एक कैंडिडेट भी नहीं खड़ा किया. द फैक्ट इज वी हैव वन फेयर एंड स्क्वायर. मिस्टर केजरीवाल सेड कि हमें प्रधानमंत्री जी का आशीर्वाद चाहिए. अब प्रधानमंत्री जी बड़े स्टेट्समैन बने और वो कहें कि आशीर्वाद देते हैं और काम करने दे. ये कूड़े के ढेर हटाएं, ये गंदगी हटाएं दिल्ली से और दिल्ली को साफ करें, यमुना जी को साफ करें. हम तो ये कहते हैं कि अब अपनी जो राजनीति है ना, आपकी जो पोलराइजेशन की राजनीति है, जिसे हमने पंजाब में हराया है और आज भी कोशिश कर रहे हैं. मैं पंजाब से हूं, मैं लुधियाना से बोल रहा हूं और मैं आपको कह रहा हूं हमने उसे हराया है. हमने धर्म की राजनीति को पंजाब में हराया. हम नेशनली हराएंगे और हम विक्टिम नहीं हैं. हम
Vineet Goenka, isn't there an over dependence on Prime Minister? What about your local leaders? If you look at the performance in each and every constituency, the parliamentary constituencies, most of your MPs have also not performed. MLAs की तो बात ही नहीं है, क्योंकि आपके MLAs काफी कम हैं. Should they have ensured victories?
Bharatiya Janata Party goes under one single umbrella, and our leader is Narendra Modi ji, and we are very proud that he is there in our heart and our posters also. Having said so, these particular elections have to be resembled with the assembly election. The nearest election was 2020 assembly election, and I see that Deputy Chief Minister Shishodhya lost 3 wards within his constituency. Satyendra Jain lost 3 constituencies. Kailash Gehlot, who was involved in the liquor gate, lost 3 to us. 3 of his constituency are lost. This is a clear mandate against the corruption of Aam Aadmi Party. Let me also talk about Amanatullah Khan and Tahir Hussain. They both, the wards of which they represented are lost. So it's a clear mandate against the writers.
Okay.
Now they have won the seats which were vacant because of Congress.
No,
the number
but
game
would you
changes in
accept that
democracy.
despite all the
highest
efforts,
number.
you could
Let
not
me
really
complete. Let me
dent that
complete.
image that Aam Aadmi Party has somehow managed?
No,
That
they
its
have not
leaders
managed. They have not-
have
they have not managed.
been
No, no, they have not managed.
working for the people of Delhi.
No, they have not managed. In democracy, the guy who gets one vote more than the other wins. And here, because Congress gave them a clean walkover, the votes got
So you are essentially blaming
divided.
the Congress
It
because
was
they
the-
could not put up a
No,
fight,
I'm
and
not
that is the
blaming
reason
them.
why
We will
Aam
go
Aadmi
back and
Party
do an
won.
introspection, but at the same time, people
Mahima
also go
Mahima
back.
Singh, it is the BJP says that you should introspect. The Aam Aadmi Party is saying that you are the B team. What exactly is this A-B team formula, and where is Rahul Gandhi? What about Mr. Kharge?
I'll tell you this formula of A and B team. Earlier you said, mentioned about Sheila Dikshit ji, and actually that is the truth. The Delhi that we see today is the Delhi of the vision of, the lady behind that vision, Sheila Dikshit ji. And what Aam Aadmi Party and BJP are together doing hand in glove, as I earlier said. You see, Aam Aadmi Party very cleverly did not utter a single word on Bilkis Bano's convicts remission. They did not, they very cleverly played around Shaheen Bagh also. You know, they came to power ousting Sheila Dikshit ji's regime, saying that we'll gain full statehood for Delhi. We'll actually make it happen. But they are the ones who are responsible. They did not rebut the GNCTD Act amendments enough. That is why the GNCTD Act stands in the current format. In fact, you know, they together come, and they cause inflation. They cause unemployment, both the places. They talk about schools. Aam Aadmi Party talks about schools and the infrastructure that they have developed, they claim.
What are you talking about?
There has been reduction.
What is the Congress Party talking about? What is your issue, your agenda?
Party, as I've already said, that, you know, we are on the streets. We are conducting a Bharat Jodo Yatra to actually,
Mahima Singh, a 10-year-old party has defeated the BJP after 15 years of MCD. You are the grand old party, 100 years old, and you are nowhere.
Because they have created this bubble of Hindutva wherein everybody is actually feeling very complacent. There is so much complacence that people have forgotten to question about relevant issues, as I mentioned earlier. I have asked the panel, will somebody have the courage to answer, was it not a blatant breach of model code of conduct? Can actually somebody talk about that?
Okay, Vineet Goenka.
A whole array of other issues.
हमें जानना है कि क्या कांग्रेस पार्टी चिंतन बैठक करेगी, इस पर चिंतन होगा इस पर?
I've already said.
Your question is to me or to the representative
No, because
of Congress?
BJP is doing Chintan Baitak. What about the Congress?
I have stated it right in the beginning that we have been in a mode of introspection.
Okay.
We have been seeing to it whatever has been going wrong. We fight elections on local issues.
Yes.
We
So
do
multiple debacles and the Congress is in introspection mode is what is being said by the Congress spokesperson. Vineet Goenka, the local issues here. Here is the Aam Aadmi Party. We spoke about the Delhi model, which seemed to have got traction with certain sections of people in Delhi. The BJP has crossed the three-digit mark, you know, perhaps much better than what the exit pollsters had predicted. But overall, the fact is that you have lost MCD.
No, let me repeat.
And will you claim, let me answer my question. Will you go back to claiming moral responsibility? Or you will say, no, that there is a problem here, that there has been the local factors, the local leaders did not really perform?
No. Let me tell you, Bharatiya Janata Party has an habit. It has it in DNA to do a chintan. And we do this introspection even if we win the election. So that part will be done.
Okay.
1. 2, as I said earlier, our vote shares have increased. So there is no question of our being wiped out or we have lost the election. Yes, because the third party played foul, they were not in the fray. So these votes have been transferred to Aam Aadmi Party. But see Aam Aadmi Party, they have been decimated. 2020, they had 55% of vote share.
No,
they
but
have
their
come down
vote
to 42%.
percentage went up by 15%. You increased it by 3%. So certainly the collapse of the Congress has helped the Aam Aadmi Party. Abab Singh Garewal, quick 30 seconds to you and then I'll give the final word to Smita Prakash.
30 seconds of this. That 2 out of the 7 MLAs of the BJP have got a 30% hit mark. The rest are below 30. That is Mr. Gambhir and Mr. Tiwari. Number 2 is that 38% is where the BJP's vote share has solidified nationally and in Delhi. And 62% of the vote is up for grabs, and we will fight them. And we assure you that because these trends have shown that 2 out of 7 have got a 30% mark, next time around we are coming for you in the Lok Sabha, and the BJP beware, and the Congress's fake secularism has been exposed for what it is. And we will not allow them to run roughshod over the Constitution, over secularism, over people's issues, and people's local issues have won.
Okay.
Well, the Congress is...
Smita Prakash, final word to you. What do these results mean just ahead of crucial counting day tomorrow of 2 states?
Well, I think it does reflect the mood a little bit, not so much, because this is a municipal election. Just one point which I wanted to make, I think the Congress spokesperson and even you mentioned about Sheila Dikshit. The thing is, this is a municipal election. It's not the Vidhan Sabha. It's not the national election. In a municipal election, to bring out the Sheila Dikshit model would not have worked. Anybody could tell you this, because Sheila Dikshit was a manna from heaven for the middle class of Delhi, for the upper middle class of Delhi. But the JJ cluster people who actually vote during municipal elections, they did not want the Sheila Dikshit model. So to go to the electorate with a Sheila Dikshit model for a municipal election just did not work. You saw who came out to vote. It was people from the lower middle class and the JJ clusters. They believe in this Kejriwal model. They are the ones who went and voted, not the ones who believed in the Sheila Dikshit model. Now coming just to the conclusion which I want to make is that I think, Maria, somewhere this Delhi overlapping system has just not worked. People are sick and tired. They cannot breathe out here. So to say that the Aam Aadmi Party blaming the BJP blaming the Aam Aadmi Party, कूड़े का ढेर पड़ा हुआ है, सांस नहीं लिया जा सकता because of the pollution. So now that the Aam Aadmi Party has the governance in Punjab as well as in Delhi, for heaven's sake, let the people of Delhi be able to breathe the air and move away the kooda which is there all over the place. Make the roads bearable to drive in, to walk in, have pavements where people can walk. Make this a livable city.
On that note, you certainly have a tall, big journey ahead of you, Abab Singh Garewal, as the party now which will be ruling the MCD. Let's see how events play out in the next 48 hours though. Thank you so much for joining us, Vineet Goenka, Mahima Singh, Abab Singh Garewal and Smita Prakash. That's all from me. Thanks so much.
Twice in a row. For the first time in 27 years, for the first time after 1985, a party came back twice in a row in Uttar Pradesh, and we are going to repeat that in Himachal Pradesh. I'll come to Gujarat again. The reason being that there is a Labharti sect which cannot be ignored. This Labharti sect cuts across caste, cuts across ideological differences, cuts across traditional vote bank appeasement-based politics.
Namaste, Jai Hind and welcome. As the true son of Bharat overlooks this vast, beautiful expanse of the Narmada Valley, looks at the Bharat that he helped put together, the Bharat that we know of, one important state, in fact 2 important states, will decide who will govern them over the next 5 years. And it's a story within the story, ladies and gentlemen, that we have to focus on. Be it the BJP, be it the Congress party, or be it the Aam Aadmi Party, each one will want to take away a story and say, listen, this is what we have scripted here. But it's all at the hands of the matadata, the voter. Beautiful vista here as I see the Statue of Unity in front of us, and we say welcome to the election news center, the nerve center of these polls, CNN News 18. Let's look at what the mega poll of polls here on News 18 points to. A runaway victory for the BJP, massive pro-incumbency. But if that number, as the exit pollsters had polled out, and if the median is 136, do you think it will stop at 136, or will they race through to a record and never before? 136 for the BJP itself is a record. But can they do the best ever that any political party has in Gujarat?
That's the big story. What happens of the Congress party? Will AAP break into the leaderboard? Will it replace the Congress as the opposition in Gujarat? Plenty to talk about. And the man with the numbers on the wall is here to take it away from us as I make my way back to the studio. Maria Shakil with Zaka Jacob. Over to you, Zaka.
All right, very much, Anand. We'll see you in the studio soon. And as Anand was saying, very soon. Right now, you look at this figure, it's all 0, 0, 0. In some time, you will start seeing this map populating itself in orange, in red, in blue. And as we welcome Maria Shakil as well, our political editor, you are on the ground. You've seen the exit poll numbers, all in line for a historic, what is it, 7th term for the BJP? Eighth term for the BJP.
And uninterrupted, Zaka, for the last 27 years. But for the BJP, it is also the test of their categorization that has happened within the OBCs. So it could lead to a significant shift in the politics of the state of Gujarat, where the dominant and influential Patidars could be replaced now with 52% OBCs of the state.
We'll be talking about all that minutiae, all those micro details. But first, just to run you through the exit poll data, this is what the exit pollsters, one by one, we've picked the 6 most important exit polls, and you look at the lower end of the tally for the BJP is 117. At the higher end, it's 151. So anywhere between 117 to 151 is what they have predicted for the BJP. For the Congress, lower end at 16 and the highest end at 51. And for the Aam Aadmi Party, anywhere from 2 seats, which is the lowest, to 21. So clearly, a lot at stake for all 3 parties, whichever way it goes, whether it settles between 117, 151 at the median of 136, which is the News18 poll of polls, or whether it is higher than that. In any case, this is going to be a history-making election as far as the BJP and its record tenures in Gujarat is concerned. Very, very huge stakes for both the opposition parties, both Congress as well as the Aam Aadmi Party. Which of them will have their nose ahead? We'll know all of that in the next few hours. But Maria, where are we going first?
Yes, we are going straight to Griha, who's joining us live from the election hub. That is the big Network 18 hub, where the reporters who are at every counting center in both these states of Gujarat and Himachal are dialing the editors in that result hub, where Griha is joining us live. Griha, give us the big numbers in terms of how many people will be there tomorrow when the numbers start coming in.
आरंभ प्रचंड होना चाहिए. That's what the PM is trying to do.
Mr. Jairam Thakur for his campaign trail.
I'm here in Ambaji, which is also considered to be one of the most sacred Shakti peaks.
Vijay Rupani, who has sent out a message to come out early in the morning to cast his vote.
We'll get you the details. Stay tuned with us.
The Prime Minister right there. Gandhi ji yahan padhari hain. Prime Minister, son of soil, is back in his bastion. मैं सब कांग्रेस के लोगों से आह्वान करता हूँ.
Arvind Kejriwal has poured everything, resources and manpower.
Namaste, Jai Hind and welcome. As the true son of Bharat overlooks this vast, beautiful expanse of the Narmada Valley, looks at the Bharat that he helped put together, the Bharat that we know of, one important state, in fact 2 important states, will decide who will govern them over the next 5 years. And it's a story within the story, ladies and gentlemen, that we have to focus on. Be it the BJP, be it the Congress Party, or be it the Aam Aadmi Party, each one will want to take away a story and say, listen, this is what we have scripted here. But it's all at the hands of the matadata, the voter. Beautiful vista here as I see the Statue of Unity in front of us, and we say welcome to the election news center, the nerve center of these polls, CNN News 18. Let's look at what the mega poll of polls here on News 18 points to. A runaway victory for the BJP. Massive pro-incumbency. But if that number, as the exit pollsters have polled out, and if the median is 136, do you think it will stop at 136, or will they race through to a record and never before? 136 for the BJP itself is a record. But can they do the best ever that any political party has in Gujarat? That's the big story. What happens of the Congress party? Will AAP break into the leaderboard? Will it replace the Congress as the opposition in Gujarat? Plenty to talk about. And the man with the numbers on the wall is here to take it away from us as I make my way back to the studio. Maria Shakil with Zaka Jacob. Over to you, Zaka.
All right, very much, Anand. We'll see you in the studio soon. And as Anand was saying, very soon. Right now, you look at this figure, it's all 0, 0, 0. In some time, you will start seeing this map populating itself in orange, in red, in blue. And as we welcome Maria Shakil as well, our political editor, you are on the ground. You've seen the exit poll numbers, all in line for a historic, what is it, 7th term for the BJP? Eighth term for the BJP.
And uninterrupted, Zaka, for the last 27 years. But for the BJP, it is also the test of their categorization that has happened within the OBCs. So it could lead to a significant shift in the politics of the state of Gujarat, where the dominant and influential patidars could be replaced now with 52% OBCs of the state.
We'll be talking about all that minutiae, all those micro details. But first, just to run you through the exit poll data, this is what the exit pollsters, one by one, we've picked the 6 most important exit polls, and you look at the lower end of the tally for the BJP is 117. At the higher end, it's 151. So anywhere between 117 to 151 is what they've predicted for the BJP. For the Congress, lower end at 16 and the highest end at 51. And for the Aam Aadmi Party, anywhere from 2 seats, which is the lowest, to 21. So clearly, a lot at stake for all 3 parties, whichever way it goes, whether it settles between 117, 151 at the median of 136, which is the News18 poll of polls, or whether it is higher than that. In any case, this is going to be a history-making election as far as the BJP and its record tenures in Gujarat is concerned. Very, very huge stakes for both the opposition parties, both Congress as well as the Aam Aadmi Party. Which of them will have their nose ahead? We'll know all of that in the next few hours. But Maria, where are we going first?
Yes, we are going straight to Griha, who's joining us live from the election hub. That is the big Network 18 hub, where the reporters who are at every counting center in both these states of Gujarat and Himachal are dialing the editors in that result hub, where Griha is joining us live. Griha, give us the big numbers in terms of how many people will be there tomorrow when the numbers start coming in.
Oh, absolutely, Maria. And before I actually get to that, let me tell all of you, both Zaka, Maria and Anand, who's up there on the quadcopter, I beat you to it because this is the place where all the buzzing is going to happen first. And from here is where it emanates, and then it reaches you guys at the election headquarters, because I am right here at CNN News 18's election hub, the live result hub, where all these phones, these places that you see over here, start ringing in just about some time from now, and when that happens, it doesn't stop. So this is going to be the buzzing place. Now you can see all these empty chairs at the moment. What our colleagues are doing is getting in some refreshment, some chai, some caffeine kick, so that they get set. Because once the ringing starts, it doesn't stop till we announce the winners.
Yeah, that's right. And where is Anand now? Anand, माहौल कैसा है वहाँ पर? अब आप जमीन पे आ जाइए, आसमान से जमीन पे लैंड करिए.
देखिए, माहौल तो बनाएगा, वोटर बनाएगा और रिजल्ट बनाएगा, पर फिलहाल हम लैंडिंग की तैयारी करते हैं. Ladies and gentlemen, right on top of our studios as we are entering, I must tell you, there is an element of real, there is an element of virtual, and there is an element of artificial in what you see with this quadcopter. कुछ लोग पूछते हैं ये क्या यंत्र है, कैसे बैठे हैं आप इसमें? This is artificial intelligence there. और ये देखें, महाशय sometimes uses the intelligence to shake me up a bit. आप उतार दें मुझे नीचे, please set me down so that I can get down. There you go. Have we got down? Okay, now shall I get down at this point? उतर जाऊं? चलिए उतरते हैं. I am going to try and get out and make my way away from you. So देखिए, आ गए स्टूडियो के अंदर तो आ गए, but like I said, it's the virtual and the real element that mixes it up. suddenly I am towering over my colleagues here in the studio. But in the next shot,
मतलब
I will be back.
कैसे हो गए? You can't be 6 feet 5, can you?
देखिए अब मैंने आपको क्या कहा कि अब बराबर हो जाएगा सब कुछ. देखिए
अब तो बराबर हो गया.
साइड बराबर हो गया. अब इस यंत्र को यहाँ से हटाओ. यही माँ से सब गेम खेलते हैं. चलिए आप जाइए यहाँ से. थैंक यू वेरी मच. उठिए. अरे लिफ्ट ऑफ. अरे जाओ भाई. थैंक यू वेरी मच. अभी भी नहीं गया. हाँ आ गया. Chalo, thank you. So that's the quadcopter. It was a phenomenal vista and a great view.
So welcome back.
And Kevadia, I missed when I went there. I missed. So I thank our entire team at Alexa for giving us that beautiful view of the Statue of Unity. It's a once in a lifetime. Yes. But it's that pole of poles that got the attention. मारे आपको क्या लग रहा है? 136 पे तो नहीं रुकेगा.
नहीं
अगर गया वहां तक तो.
नहीं, वोटर्स अब कंफ्यूज नहीं हैं और माहौल जो था सब अच्छा है और जनरल सेंस ऑफ हैप्पीनेस वाज विजिबल इन द स्टेट ऑफ गुजरात. ये नंबर 136 से पार है.
You know one important thing, everybody had a crib. We all have cribs. No,
वहाँ पे नहीं था.
पहले था बिजली नहीं है, फिर खंबा आ गया, भाई हमको ये चाहिए, then सड़क नहीं है, फिर गाड़ी चाहिए. It's always we are human beings, so we always need a crib. The crib was there for everyone, but you just peel the surface and then you ask them, वोट तो भाजपा को देंगे, वोट तो मोदी को देंगे. That seems to be larger.
I think Modi ko hi dena hai became the larger theme in Gujarat, certainly. Maybe not so much in Himachal, but we'll see how it plays out. We'll know in the next few minutes to hours how this is going to happen. Is it going to be a historic 8th term for the BJP? Will Himachal be a cliffhanger? I believe we have some guests with us as well.
Yes, Sanju Verma of the BJP is with us. We also have Prashant Pratap of the Congress. Nimi Rastogi is with us of the Aam Aadmi Party. And Rashid Kidwai, Professor Sanjay Kumar, Professor Madhav Nalapat. Everybody with us. Namaste, Jai Hind, and thank you very, very much. It's going to be perhaps a rushed few hours as we build up to that result day. Sanju Verma, अभी तो आप बहुत मुस्कुरा रही हैं. नतीजे आ जाएंगे, फिर आप मुस्कुराएंगी कि डांस कर रही होंगी. बताइए, आपके इंटरनल आंकड़े क्या कह रहे हैं गुजरात के लिए?
आनंद जी, आपने पहला ही सवाल ऐसा पूछा है कि मतलब प्रवक्ता को आपने कश्मकश में डाल दिया है. You know, if I say that we will get what your upper end range shows at 151, कल जब कांग्रेस और आम आदमी पार्टी को मुंह की खानी पड़ेगी, they will say जरूर संजू वर्मा को कोई इंसाइडर इन्फो थी, ईवीएम में कोई गड़बड़ी है. So I think I will reserve my comments, but I think based on exit polls for whatever they are worth. Though most of them got the MCD tally wrong, but I think we are romping home with certainly more than what our tally was in 2017, which was 127 seats. And I'm not going to say, oh my God, despite a 27-year so-called anti-incumbency, we are still going to win with a thumping majority. I think what needs to be seen here, the key take is the magic intact. The Modi juggernaut has only gotten stronger, point number one. And I think what we learned from the Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand results, Uttarakhand, we came back to power consecutively twice in a row. For the first time in 27 years, for the first time after 1985, a party came back twice in a row in Uttar Pradesh. And we are going to repeat that in Himachal Pradesh. I'll come to Gujarat again. The reason being that there is a Labharti sect which cannot be ignored. This Labharti sect cuts across caste, cuts across ideological differences, cuts across traditional vote bank appeasement-based politics. For instance, Anand, I mean, we all know that in Himachal Pradesh, for instance, apart from Shimla, Dharamshala and Bilaspur, most of Himachal Pradesh is semi-urban and rural. It is a hilly terrain. But wahan par bhi, it's a matter of immense pride that
we will talk Himachal in just a bit. We are talking Gujarat right now, and in Gujarat, if you believe that you're going to romp home, so then you have to actually think कि भाई गुजरात में तो जो कर लिया वो कर लिया, दिल्ली में क्यों नहीं कर पा रहे हैं? That's another thing. That's another point to ponder. We'll keep the MCD aside. We'll focus on Gujarat right now. Professor Madhav Nalapat, let me ask you, what was the story that you would want to take? Aap breaking into the leaderboard. Congress, does it even hold its traditional vote bastion, which has always voted Congress? They've always had a foundation, or do you see that eroding? Or will you be looking at the BJP number and saying, how can somebody have such a massive pro-incumbency?
Anand, I'd like to say that there's a lot of talk about double-engine Sarkar. So, logically, as I understand it, a double-engine Sarkar is that both engines pull 50% of the horsepower. The point is, as far as the BJP is concerned, as far as the BJP-run states are concerned, the first engine is now taking about 80%, if not more, of the horsepower. That's Prime Minister Modi and his magic. The other engine is taking 20%. In Gujarat, that's an advantage because every Gujarati knows the importance of winning handsomely in Gujarat to Prime Minister Modi. No longer Chief Minister Modi, but Prime Minister Modi.
And Professor Nalapad, you know, that Modi voter that we keep talking about emerged in 2019, but it is also a factor in various states. Look at what happened in the state of Bihar. And then the state of Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, subsequent states, it is the Modi voter and a Modi factor which is imminent and dominant, and an overarching factor also in the state elections is becoming increasingly clear. But Prashant Pratap, come in on this. मुझे आपसे ये समझना है कि ज़्यादातर एनालिस्ट का ये कंसेंसस हो गया है और एग्जिट पोल्स भी यही दिखाते हैं कि दिस इलेक्शन इज अबाउट चूजिंग द ऑपोजिशन इन द स्टेट ऑफ गुजरात, कि ऑपोजिशन का स्पेस कौन लेकर जाएगा. आप लोगों ने लो की कैंपेन चलाया. You were saying that you did not have a dominant face. Rahul Gandhi was missing in action. So what is the number that you are expecting?
Good evening. It's like a little too early to say what results are going to be. I remember BJP celebrating it. I think it was Madhya Pradesh, and the results by the evening had turned. So if BJP is already celebrating, I hope they don't jinx it for tomorrow for Gujarat. We did it the last time. We got 77 plus another 3-4 seats in partnerships, which was 80, and we lost only 10 seats with a 1,500 margin. In the exit polls, we were given 40 to 50 seats last time, and we went to 80. So coming back to, we are very hopeful from the Saurashtra region and the northern region, we are hoping that we are getting at least 60 seats. It's going to be a clean sweep where Congress is taking over.
तो निमी रस्तोगी आपका क्या होगा? आम आदमी पार्टी का क्या होगा अगर कांग्रेस पार्टी क्लीन स्वीप एक्सपेक्ट कर रही है तो?
आम आदमी गुड लक. आज आम आदमी का गुड लक इज रन आउट नाउ.
Okay, निमी रस्तोगी.
Today that was the only good day, and I think they should sleep happy, celebrate. From tomorrow onwards, the Aam Aadmi Party would be not in such a good position.
Okay.
So Aam Aadmi Party was propped up. They ran away from Himachal. They just completely gave away the campaign, and as when MCD was announced, so you saw in Gujarat as well.
Okay, Nimi Rastogi.
Suddenly their wave was started diminishing. The money power, the
did
muscle power
you
what
peak
they
too
were
soon,
using.
Nimi Rastogi, in the campaigning? There was a high voltage campaign, but you could not really keep pace with it.
See, when we use our energies when the opponents have exhausted their own. So ours is not a shallow politics. We are grounded and we have worked hard. People of Gujarat have really given their support and love to us. So we are very, very hopeful that the result will be much, much better than the exit poll. So just wait and watch. It's just a matter of few hours, and don't jump to any conclusion as yet.
Nobody is jumping into conclusions. Just on a lighter note, Professor Sanjay Kumar, there is a joke doing the rounds. Everybody is asking, "Aapka kya hoga?" and they say, "Haath ki safai." So, what is going to happen? Is this whole fight going to be about Congress and Aam Aadmi Party, like Maria said, securing the opposition? Who becomes the opposition in the state? Or will you be looking at how much the voter believes in the BJP and Prime Minister Narendra Modi? Is that the story for you?
Sorry. Anand, I think we have moved beyond that discussion that...
Sanjay ji, you're not audible to us. One sec. Can we just check?
Hello,
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4. Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yeah.
go ahead please. Yes.
No, I don't think that this suspense, in my opinion, is over, that which party is going to be in the opposition in Gujarat. Earlier there was a suspense, but I think Congress is well placed to be the party in opposition in Gujarat. And Aam Aadmi Party, earlier many people expected that Aam Aadmi Party would be doing well, but I don't think that Aam Aadmi Party is doing to the expectations of many, especially the expectation of Aam Aadmi Party leaders. In my opinion, Aam Aadmi Party is certainly not getting into double digits when it comes to seats, and certainly not beyond 14% votes when it comes to the vote percentages. My own sense is that Aam Aadmi Party is somewhere between 12 and 14% vote, and maybe they might end up with 4 to 6 seats.
Yes, you know, Professor Sanjay Kumar, would you also say that it will be a beginning of a new lexicon? We have spoken about pro incumbency, लेकिन 7 term की pro incumbency कैसे define होगी? That is also a question. The other question is that is this also marking of a beginning of a new constituency for the BJP in the state of Gujarat? 52% of the state is the OBCs. So far, the Patidars have been influential, they have been dominant. But the BJP has started looking at this subclass or subcaste within the OBCs, and they started wooing them much before, 1.5 years before the elections. Do you think it is a new social engineering which will emerge post the results?
Maria, I think it has already emerged. And the verdict which you are going to see in Gujarat and in many states earlier, whether it is UP or in Uttarakhand or in some other state, that's the result of the social engineering which you are talking about. I won't say that after post-Gujarat election, I would say this has emerged. It has already emerged, and BJP has done a lot of hard work in inculcating its support base among the lower OBC. So that has already happened. But Maria, quickly on this question of pro-incumbency or anti-incumbency, as I see the results unfolding tomorrow, my own sense is that there is anti-governance. In a sense, people, not anti-governance, I would say people are critical about few things when it comes to governance. It is about price rise, it is about unemployment, and it is also about corruption.
Yes, corruption
but
within
when
the
it comes
bureaucracy,
to,
administrative level.
But when it comes to voting, when it comes to the face of Prime Minister Modi, that attracts a huge pro-incumbency wave in the
like we were saying,
among the people.
Cribs.
So two kinds of things parallelly going on in Gujarat. Not only about Gujarat, but in other states we have also seen
the cribs are there, but the overarching factor is that the person who will fix it is the PM. वो काम तो कर रहे हैं. Now we talked about two aspects, the Patidars and also the OBCs. There is a reflection of it even in 2017 that the BJP was making inroads into the OBCs even then.
Absolutely. In fact, look, Gujarat's politics has always been Patels versus the rest. If you go back to the great Madhav Singh Solanki election, it was calm. I mean, of course, there were OBCs as part of that as well. But 3 or 4 years after that, Chimanbhai Patel, the whole rebellion by Chimanbhai Patel was because the Patidars felt, as the agrarian, landed, dominant caste, they felt that they were out of the power structures, and therefore within 3 or 4 years, Chimanbhai Patel, along with Janata Dal, along with BJP, ousted that historic verdict of 1985. They came to power. That was, I think, the first time the BJP came to power in the state of Gujarat. But I want to just quickly, even in the 2017 election, which was a Patidar-dominated election, PAS was happening, Hardik Patel, the Andolan was happening. Even in that, I want to just run through both the filters, the Patidar-dominated seats and the OBC-dominated seats. If you were to look at the Patidar-dominated seats, it's just about 39 out of 182, in which the Congress won, the BJP won 22 and the Congress won 17. It's in Saurashtra primarily in the Patidar-dominated seats where the Congress won. A few in North Gujarat as well, but largely in Saurashtra, agrarian belt, poorer folks. That's where the Congress did well. The BJP compensated for that with the seats in Ahmedabad. Of course, there are a lot of Patidars in the big cities, in Ahmedabad, of course in Vadodara and in Surat. So the BJP sort of compensated, and let's not forget Rajkot. Rajkot, of course, is the capital of Saurashtra, or the de facto capital of Saurashtra. So the BJP compensated for that by winning in the cities. But if you were to look at the OBC-dominated seats in that same election, where the narrative was completely dominated by the Patidars and the Andolan, look at the OBC-dominated seats, 75 out of 180. And look at the BJP there, 39 seats they won at 46% vote share, and Congress won 34. If you were to look, again, leave aside Saurashtra, if you were to look at central Gujarat, I keep talking about it, the belt between Ahmedabad and Vadodara, that's where the BJP did really, really well. Also some seats here in North Gujarat. Let's not forget the Prime Minister is from Mehsana, that's in North Gujarat, and some here in the south as well. I'm not even taking into account the urban areas. The BJP managed to compensate whatever loss it felt with the Patidar vote by winning in the OBC constituency. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see a further consolidation in the OBC.
And this is significant because those 34 seats out of the 75 which they lost to the Congress, if the BJP is able to turn that around and make it 60 out of the 75 seats in their favor, then this number of 130 becomes reachable, because this time around the Patels are also coming back.
This election, people talk about Hardik Patel, but 2017 was also Alpesh Thakur's election. There was disaffection amongst the OBCs also.